Alright everyone, hello and welcome to a new video on the channel. Today's a pretty big mile marker. I just finished E-Deck. Yeah, it took a while, but it's done. I've been working pretty hard on this, and the next deck is actually D-Deck, so this is the last of what I'd refer to as the Chaos decks, where the interiors, I mean, it makes sense, but there's just a lot to get through, so now that we're done with all of that, I think it's time for us to start the tour, since I've actually finished the ship. So the first room we have is the chain locker, actually, because I'm going to put the anchors in. Here's one side of the chain locker that's full. There's the chain, the anchor chain. And on the other side, here's the empty side. This was actually one of the first rooms I built on this ship, believe it or not. I built this before anything else. It wasn't full. I didn't put the anchor chains themselves in, but it was one of, if not the very first thing I built in terms of interior. So yeah, and you can actually go back and like see it in the videos. So, but yeah, it's done now, and this is what it looks like. Pretty nifty. So heading up, we have firemen's quarters all around. We have out here this little area. We have more firemen's quarters on either side, and that's about it for the forward. And then more washrooms for this area, and that's about it for this forward portion. You then have more crew's quarters back here and a bathroom. Yeah. The stewards and stuff do get more appropriate accommodations than the deckmen and firemen and trimmers and all that stuff. We then have some third-class quarters. And yeah, here's what this area looks like now down here. Oh yeah, I had railings too, so that should hopefully make our ship just a little bit safer for our passengers and crew. Watertight doors. Yeah, this is also the dome for the squash court is now like getting tall. And yeah, overall the ship is just kind of growing. It's kind of neat to see, actually. So yeah, we have crew's quarters. We have Scotland Road, which we'll come back to. We have this little area back here. More quarters, bathrooms. A lot of bathrooms on this deck. We also have our very first class cabins. And here is what one looks like. They're not terrible. They're not great either. These are like the really, like barely first class staterooms. We also have bathrooms, and we have these areas, the firemen's quarters. This one is so nice to finally be done with. It's been kind of trouble since I started building the ship, and doing the interior and all that. We have first class cabins, and we have the boiler escapes finally complete. It's getting pretty dark towards the bottom, but yeah, no, now we have actual escape hatches. This will go all the way up to the boat deck once I'm done. And yeah, they have exits out into Scotland Road. Next up down the line, we have the grand staircase on E-Deck. And we have, yeah, what it looks like down below. These are a couple of rooms I want to show off. The Turkish baths. Let's see, first class pool. Electric baths. Shower rooms. Cooling room. I add some more banners. So yeah, there actually isn't that much on E-Deck now that I think about it. It's largely just access to other rooms. The fan room, fan rooms. We then have, yeah, you know, bulkheads and boiler rooms and all that. The third class dining room, oh yeah, and about here is where we make the switch from first class to second class. Then we have the third class dining room. Here's what it looks like. It's not impressive by any means. It's actually pretty cramped, but, you know, it gets the job done. We then have the galleys, pantries, all that stuff. Here, I'm gonna... Actually, no, I don't think I should do that for these areas. But yeah, here's about what this stuff looks like. Pantries, bathrooms. Then there are galleys. And then, yeah, there's like all kinds of stuff throughout the ship. It's pretty neat. We have the boiler room 1 and 2. The uptakes finally meet here and turn into the what will be the third funnel. And yeah, Scotland Road is just incredible. It turned out really nicely. Oh yeah, we now have this staircase here, which is like these two double staircases go all the way up to A deck actually. So they're gonna be with us for quite a while. We then have the engineers, you know, mess hall and all that. I tried to do the windows. I think I'm gonna use this design for B deck as well. Maybe. Now I'll probably just do 2 pieces of glass. And yeah, here's what it looks like. Got another pantry galley area. Much simpler, comparatively. Then, we have a room that is finally getting close to done. The main engine room. I finally did a bunch of the catwalks and stuff. It looks and feels fantastic. Oh, it is just glorious, and it really is turning out well. Like this mess of catwalks, it really does get the feel across. You know, we have more rooms than ever, really. Like, if I head up over this way, have all kinds of stuff. We have a staircase that goes up to E deck. We then have this, which is goes, let's see, down to the other side of the engine room. And yeah, this whole thing is just turning out fantastically. Let's see, if we head up and around, we have another set of double doors that go out into the steam turbine engine room. Now, this room is actually getting really dark. I might actually have to add some lamps at the bottom just to keep everything well lit. Mobs won't be an issue. I said it's that only peaceful mobs spawn, and they don't really that often. The only ones we really get are wandering traders, which are annoying, but manageable. We have another one, and yeah. So this room is getting... So yeah, everything is just getting really close to done. It's actually kind of awesome just looking at it. And yeah, this is going to get a little bit thinner, but other than that, it'll go all the way up. We also have an electrical room right here. We then have the, let's see, the second class staircases, which are finally getting a lot of their stuff in. Like, here's what these look like. Fully lit on F deck. A lot of this is, especially this far down, a lot of it's like guesstimates and stuff, because there is not much material on it. Like, we have the well in the middle of this staircase here. Looking up. That view is going to get a lot more impressive as time goes on, let me tell you. It's going to be interesting. watching everything go forward. And yeah, now we have I guess I forgot to point these out, but there are actually support beams now across the top of the engine room, so that is going to look fantastic once we get all that finished up, and we'll start doing the engine escape that goes all the way up to boat deck. And let's see. We have the second class barber shop. I didn't even realize they had one, but it was all the way down here. We then have the second class inquiry office / purser's office. I've actually seen this in Titanic SOS. And yeah, it just goes all the way back, and there are cargo hatches and stuff. It has been awesome, just slowly working through. And yeah, here's the potato stuffs here. And yeah, this goes all the way down to the main pantries, and if you take the right path, let's see. Yeah, we can get all the way actually down to the generators, the electrical generators. Isn't that neat? So yeah, now you know a pretty good path that takes you all the way up to E-Deck and apparently beyond. And we're going to see just how far that takes you, because, yeah. There's just so much stuff on the ship, it's kind of insane. Wandering traders, they suck. Yeah. We have the third class staircase back here, which now goes all the way down, to G-Deck, actually. And it reaches all the way up to E-Deck, and we'll go all the way up to C-Deck, so a lot of plans for the future on this one. That should actually about conclude it. There really isn't that much more to talk about. This is a fairly sparse deck in terms of just activities and stuffs and whatnot, so. But yeah, it's almost done. D-Deck is actually a little bit taller, so it'll take a bit longer, but the detail will be much nicer. Which surprisingly, that's accurate, that D-Deck is taller, but yeah. Yeah, here's what this looks like now. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That being said, bye-bye!